So today, lads, we're going to be talking about Becky Hammon, who seems to be losing her damn mind. So, we saw today the Fever absolutely demolished the Aces. At an Aces team that is below 500. And still, to this day, we have yet to see. We have yet to see whether or not the Indiana Fever have, like... We've yet to see whether or not they can beat a team above 500. They have not beaten a team above 500 in a game that counted without Caitlin Clark. But I'm going to talk as well about the Dallas Wings game. I watched as much of it as I could after the game. I watched as much of it as I could, and it is genuinely like this is the WNBA is a young players league. The WNBA is a young players league, man. Those rookies combined for like 60. But even a third-round rookie was cooking them. But we got to talk about Becky Hammon. So this is from, obviously, Moro Sports Media. We are going to be, we're going to go and react to this. Age isn't in the GOAT conversation. She is the GOAT. She's already done what nobody else has done. I don't want to say she is right now, but I'm not going to argue that much with that. So, Angel Reese on the Aces defense. We haven't been ourselves. We have to figure it out. Our defense has to be 10 times better. God has blessed with way too much talent. It's time to shine for one another and come together. Their team's not very good. They literally are going to have one of the 5 worst players in the league. Or they're going to have 2 of the 10 worst players in the league in Kia Stokes and Alyssa Smith in their rotation. Jackie Young, we have to get off to a better start. We just have to come out better, man. They sucked in the second half too. And Becky Hammon. This is the craziest tweet I've seen. Becky Hammon on the Aces. There is a complete lack of professionalism and a complete lack of focus. I don't know how you step on a court with 20,000 people in the stands and perform like that. That's crazy. They're shooting layups. I thought they were grabbing and holding us. It's a rugby match and my team doesn't want to play rugby back. They get their ass kicked. Oh my God. And to be fair, the referees were letting the Ace away with a lot. They were letting the Ace away with a lot. If I knew which one was coming, I could prepare myself better. Tonight, we put a third quarter together, and after that 3 quarters of trash, the offense was trash, the defense was trash. And we had one person score more than 2 field goals, and that was Angel Wilson. They just wanted more than us. I agree. I stand by that. It's really hard to know as a coach what team you're getting on any given night. You have to come with your engine started. We would have won 5 or 6 more games if we just played harder. That is awful. That is awful. Like, the Aces, saying they would have won 5 or 6 more games is kind of crazy, considering the fact that they are 8 and 9. So, she's basically trying to say, let's just say winning 6 games. So, they go 14 and 3. She was saying if they'd worked harder, they'd be 14 and 3. I mean... I wouldn't be out there saying that. I wouldn't be out here saying that, we just got outworked today because, I mean, like, you lost to the Valkyries by 30. Like, you've lost to the Valkyries by 30 and you lost to the Fever by 30. Like, you lost to 2 teams by 30 that you should have beaten. Obviously beat the Sun a couple of times. You lost to the Mystics without Brittany Sykes and without Jade Melbourne. You got very lucky against the Wings. I know AJ Wilson didn't play, but got very, very lucky. Got very, very lucky that they beat. They were down 13 with 3 minutes to go in this game. They lost to they lost to the Sparks. I forgot about that. In fairness, AJ went down. But, they lost to 20 by the Storm. I don't see where she's getting a bit of hard work wins them some more games. Because, man, this Aces team did not look good. And, you're saying, this team needs to work harder. And if you guys agree with what I'm saying, subscribe. We are trying to hit 52.6k by the end of tomorrow. We are 60 subscribers off. But we can be honest here. Aja Wilson, in fairness, she does what she does. Jackie Young... Again, bad game. Jackie Young's good. Chelsea Gray can only work so hard because she can't move. She can only she can only quote unquote work so hard because she can't move. Jewel Lloyd wanted to get an easy ring. I'd say she just thought the Aces were still the Aces. Nalissa Smith, I don't think anybody has ever said Nalissa Smith's effort is a positive. Like, realistically, like she's one of the least hard workers. Again, I'm not going to question Leah Nye. Kirsten Bell is Kirsten Bell, but like Kia Stokes, I guess, works hard, but she's just bad at basketball. Like, the team's bad. The team is bad. Like, we can call a spade a spade. The team is bad. And it's fine to admit that. It's fine to admit that your team is just bad. And I understand if you're Becky Hammon as a coach, you're going to get angry because your team does employ Angel Wilson. You would assume that when your team employs Angel Wilson, you're going to be cooking. When your team employs Angel Wilson, you're going to have a chance to win any game, any given game. And Angel Wilson was fantastic today. And I mean this, like if Chelsea Gray had stepped up, or if Jackie Young had stepped up, maybe, just maybe, they could have been a bit better. Maybe if they'd stepped up, things could have worked out a bit more. But at the end of the day, they didn't step up. And it is what it is. Like, the Fever are one of those teams where the Fever are now in a situation where they can step up and win games without Caitlin Clark. And in fairness, the Aces didn't look too bad in a few games without Angel Wilson. But the Aces have now got to step up with Angel Wilson back in there and be able to perform when she's not at her best. And they just can't. They just can't. But, yeah, it really is a big, big thing. And I have to say, I don't see how the Aces turn this around. But at the same time, I didn't see how the Fever were going to do anything a week ago. I didn't see how the Fever were going to do anything. The Fever were spineless. They looked spineless a week ago. So again, a week can change things. And in a 44-game regular season, and in a playoffs, by the way, where round one is best of three. Round one is still best of three in the playoffs. And that's the thing. Anyone can beat anyone. All you have to do is get hot 2 out of 3 games, and anyone can beat anyone. The Mercury were this close to taking down the Lynx last year. The Lynx needed all 40 of Fee's 40-point per game average in that playoff series. They needed her 40-point games. They needed every one of those 40 points. They were this close to taking down the Lynx in a best of 3. The Dream gave the New York Liberty a bit of a scare. I know they were every round was a sweep last year, but like to say that the Aces, if they squeak in at 8, that the Aces couldn't, maybe on a fluke day where Chelsea Gray gets hot and Jackie Young gets hot, that they couldn't take down the Lynx in a best of 3. Like, it can happen. That can happen. That the Liberty couldn't be beaten in a best of 3. That can happen. Right now, the Fever are seeded 7. Wow, the Fever are only a game and a half off 4. They're in actually really good shape. But like, say the Fever couldn't knock down the Liberty, and the Fever beat the Liberty already. Fever full team v full team got absolutely robbed by the referees. Like, the Fever can beat them. The Fever can beat them. So at the end of the day, it's one of those things where anything can happen with the Aces. But like, I don't see them doing much. And Becky Hammon does not seem to be happy in any way. And yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys.